Okay, I'm going to show you if I can do it with these gloves so it doesn't get on my fingers. But it's called water weld, and it works for things that are underwater or in water, but it also works for things that aren't. And you just have to knead it. It's a gray color in the middle and a white color on the outside, and you have to knead it until it all gets thoroughly mixed. And then you can put it on anywhere. I hear my neighbor, Jack. I put some barrettes in my hair so that I'm leaning over painting. It won't get in the paint. Well, I've got a new hairdresser and he's cutting my hair very different than it's ever been cut. I don't know. Can't decide what I think about it. Anyway, I've got this corner that is broken off a little bit, and I'm gonna roll the table up a little bit and roll it around where I can see it. I don't need very much, I just need a tiny bit. I always make too much of this stuff. But I'm gonna stick it on there and make a corner, and then it will dry hard and I can paint over it. I've done this on several things. I bought a really beautiful Christmas statue one year of Santa, kind of a Father Christmas-like thing. And he had a red bird, he's holding a red bird in his hand, and the tail was broken off. But I bought it anyway because it was knocked down 40% and then more because of the broken tail. So I brought it home. I made a tail out of this stuff, put it on there, kind of grooved it with a fork, made it look like feather, like his feather tail, and you can't tell. Now, I'm just gonna take a little bitty piece of this, if I can do it with these gloves on. These are not the best. I've got to get to Walmart. They have the best gloves because they have small, medium, and large. These are just one size fits all. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to get it on my hands. All right, here we go. I just don't like getting this stuff on my hands. So I'll put it on here. And I'll just form it too. Now I'll take off, I gotta get these gloves off. I'll take off the excess. But I need to get it down on that side. And what I do is I get my Jack Bauer knife. I call it my Jack Bauer knife. Or who else? Okay, now I've got enough on there, but I need to get it nice and flat before it dries. I should have been prepared. So now I flatten it out. And you can also sand it once it's dried. You have to get it into the shape before, while it's still moldable. And I'm definitely gonna have to, don't stick to the knife. Clean my knife. This is my, whoa. Don't come close to me with any bad intentions. When this dries, I will sand it. Now I've got to go clean my knife because I don't want to burn my knife with that stuff because it hardens. And I've got to get to Walmart and get some and get some new gloves. Okay. I finished priming, and you can only see part of me. Put barrettes in my hair, hold it back a little bit. I finished the priming, and this is dried, and I sanded it, and this little corner is gonna be, you're not gonna know it when I get it all painted. And now I'm going to put on the base coat, which is the bone white, and I'm going to start what I should have done at the beginning. I'm going to start on this rim, in this inner rim. I don't know where I was, what I was talking about. Doesn't matter. My handyman came, Tommy, and I think he got the leak fixed. You know, it was a fairly brand new toilet that I got this year. Ended up costing me a fortune because I had several plumbers come out and try to fix the original one. That cost money. Then I ended up having to buy a new commode. That cost money. Then I had to hire somebody to come install it, and that was a fortune. I couldn't believe he charged me like $550 to install it. So that toilet ended up costing me upwards of $1,000. And to boot, it's been giving me trouble. It's one of those that you get, I don't think I ever filed for the refund, but you get a refund if you buy it because it's supposed to save water. It's been leaking and costing me money on my water bill. I know you're interested in all that, but I gotta talk about something while I'm painting. And what I do is I say whatever is on my mind at the moment, and you get the latest. I've gotten very little on this mirror, so it's going to be easy to just probably with a damp cloth clean it once I'm done. But I have a little scraper that I use. Yeah, this is actually, it didn't say bone white, it said antique white, but they're the same color. Different paint makers have different names for pretty much the same colors. Alright, I think I have to move and turn it around. It's easier to paint this part when it's away from me. And this brush was a perfect brush, just the right width. I've been doing these videos. My daughter Elizabeth got me started, or told me to do this. She said, "Mom, you need to start filming yourself painting and do a YouTube channel." And I went, "What?" Anyway, I started. I didn't know what to do. I didn't have anybody tell me what to do. The only thing I got help with was my grandson Nathaniel was here when I first started, and he said I needed to I had to do a thumbnail. What's a thumbnail? Anyway, it's actually what I put at it's my the title of what my project is, and it has a picture of me with my thing I painted. And anyway, he taught me how to do that. So, and he's also the one that, my first video project was I painted a guitar for Kimberly's boyfriend, Anthony, who's a musician, who's a fabulous musician, who has his own business. He teaches lessons, guitar lessons. He's got people who come in and teach piano, I think. And he builds guitars. So he has been getting few artists to do their thing on the guitars he makes. He makes these really cool guitars. So he sent me the body of the guitar for me to paint. So I did it as a YouTube project. And it was 1 hour and 27 minutes long. And Nathaniel said, Nana, there's nobody that's going to watch a YouTube video that's 1 hour and 27 minutes long. You got to do them 30 minutes or less. So that project I divided up. I tried to speed it up. I tried to do it. I edited it. I cut out a lot of stuff. Anyway, that was my first project. And I can thank Nathaniel. Okay, see, this is what happens if it gets too thick and you don't catch it. All right, come on, paint. It's sort of hardened and I don't like that. So I got that inside, which I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I don't know what I'm going to do with anything. I will show you in a minute. I spent some time. Now I can get my big brush and start painting this rim. So I did, anyhow. So I started using my phone, which I still use my phone, and now I'm using my iPad. I've got it over there. I may not use any of it because I don't like the way I look in it. I have some vanity, not much though, because I don't have anybody. I don't have a crew, you know. I don't have people to help me film. I don't have people to help me with what I wear or my makeup or my hair. So you just get whatever the day brings that I film, because some days I look halfway decent and some days I look absolutely horrible. And I still publish my videos, and there's some paint that dripped down there. See, I caught that, and that's a little, that is. Ooh, I'm glad I caught that. That would not have been good. So yeah, I'm on my own. And in the beginning it was something. Oh, I had this camera. The camera that I had would start going white on me and made me look like a ghost. It was hysterical. It took me a long time to figure out what was happening with that. Finally figured it out. It was losing focus on me, going somewhere else, and anyhow, I finally figured it out. So I learned how to transfer my videos onto my iMovie on my computer. And little by little, I learned to edit my movies with iMovie. Oh, I need to catch the stuff that's gonna be hard on me and not look good if I'm not careful. When I'm painting something this big, it's hard to keep everything going properly. You don't want any big drips, or by the time I get back around to that part of the mirror, it'd be a mess. All right, let's see. I gotta keep going. Keep going around the edge of this mirror. Then I started learning how to add music, how to search for music on iTunes, and then YouTube has a library of music you can use. So I started figuring all that, and for a lot of it, I've used my daughter Kimmy Schwimmy music, and sometimes I use her and Anthony's music from their album Flying True. Great music, original, written by Kim and recorded in Anthony's studio. She sings, she writes and sings. She can't play an instrument, but she can sing, and she can write great stuff. She's done all her children's music that she does with the kids. It's all her original music. And then she and Anthony decided to do some grown-up stuff. Kim can sing anything. She can sing a phone book. But with the children, she's been doing that for 15, 16, I don't know, years. And so that's the music that I listen to a lot because it's my happy music. Listen to it in my car when I'm driving a lot of times. Okay, let's see what's happening here. So I'll continue to go with this. I know the Bearded Woodsman would take you through the entire process. I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to say adios and finish doing this base coat.